What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Cut the Crap. I'm your host, Christian, here with my main man, Rex. How's it going today, Rex?
Not too bad. I've been off for quite some time, so I feel like I've been lost. Today's my last day, but it's been good. It's been a good 6 days off, so I can't complain.
Last day on vacation. Oh,
Yeah,
snap.
yeah,
What?
yeah.
How was it? Was it good?
It was good. 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 I just relaxed.
How
And
far did
that's
you
pretty
get in The
much it.
Sopranos? Is the question. The
Oh,
viewers
hold on.
want to know.
I think I have it here somewhere. Hold on. Let me see. I should have it. Ah, yes. I'm on season 4, episode
Ah.
2.
So you
Yes, I
saw when they
just broke
killed
over.
Pussy and all that?
Yeah,
Uh,
said to him sleeping with the fishes.
Damn,
Yeah.
you going through it kind of quick. Okay.
Yeah, so I got like 2 more seasons. Um, and then going back to work, it'll definitely slow things down again, but it's been good. It's been good. I have to keep in mind that the show was made not for binging. So when I'm watching some of the character developments that are happening, um they happen fast, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm there watching a show that's been around for 10 plus years. So they're from a different era where it was all episodic. So I got to remember like the character building is not as
As it is
quickly,
now. Yeah.
yeah, in my head, right? So I got to remember like, okay,
Takes
for
a
some
long
people,
time.
yeah, it takes a long time, right? Like the show develops. So but yeah, other than that, like no, it's been great. So yeah, obviously keeping that in mind.
Nice. That's good, bro. I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it and you're having a good week off work, man. I need another
Hmm.
week vacation myself, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
for real.
It, you know,
I could go for one after this.
tell you. The good thing is it's Wednesday. You know what I mean? Can't
Hmm.
complain on Wednesday. Oh,
Yeah.
here we go. Can't complain on Wednesday. And yeah, we're just gonna jump on into today's topic. Today's topic is pretty. We kind of got on, other stuff or work around this topic, but today is regretting the opportunities not taken. Um, I mean, that's very straightforward to it. I don't know if anybody's ever done time where they've gone to take care of old folks or gone to an old folks home. And the one biggest thing they said is always, they regret not taking the opportunities that were in front of them years ago because
Hmm.
they don't have the access to it now. They're old. They're on their deathbed. You know what I mean? Some of them, and life goes by fast, and you can't. Sometimes we're scared to take those opportunities, and we can't be. We got to take the leap.
No, exactly. For sure, for sure. I feel like as when you're younger, you are more prone to take more opportunities, take more chances because you haven't been, burnt as much or have gone through enough risque situations where you're like, you know what, like I'm gonna hold off. But I think the whole point is kind of not giving up, kind of like how we just see the good in people, and not to and let them kind of burn us with their decisions. As I feel that you should take that with those kind of opportunities that you get, because those some of them are few far between, and some of the best stories you hear from people, right, are just them taking a chance. It wasn't like it fell in their lap, you know what I mean? Like they're kind of put in a position. I always say this as a joke, but it's definitely like a joke with like real kind of like undertones to it. But like, um, jingles are probably made in life or death moments. Any jingle that's like like catchy moments, it's like you have to really think about what kind of situation said person was in, you know, um, to come up with a jingle. That's how I always feel. I always feel like jingles can't be made in like a lab or anywhere else. Like they got to be like somebody's like they going broke tomorrow and they need to
Quick.
you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they need to cash this through, right? And that jingle, to me, a jingle always comes out of like honest desperation. So
Do you have an opportunity that you have not taken that you regret?
Oh, where do you want me to start from?
But what's one that
Um,
like really bugs you?
ooh, one that really bugs me. I guess not going to university the first time around. So over here, when it comes to post-secondary, it's a little they treat college and university a little different. I know in the States, if I'm not mistaken, like you still got like community colleges, but you have like college and universities or like the state, like the state university is like the university and then any other. It's like, Oklahoma, like Oklahoma State and then the University of Oklahoma, right? Like it's like OSU and then OU, right? Like there's like
Yeah.
the two differences, right?
In
So
some states, like
in
because
some states,
in
for
Florida,
sure.
it's the University of Miami. Throw up the U,
Yeah.
the number
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
school. But
Yeah,
then
but
you got
they don't care about
Florida
yeah,
State,
they don't care about
University of Florida.
FSU, they don't care about
Yeah,
FAU, right? But like the main school that like people talk, it's kind of like that, right? Where you have wherever you go, state, province, there's like the main school there, the most popular one or whatever. So, when you get into high school, you can pre-pick your kind of your courses on where you want to determine your route. Do you want to go the college route? Do you want to go the university route? So I was always gonna go for it. But the day that that had happened, my cousin was over and she was like, oh, she basically spooked me. She spooked the fuck out of me saying how hard like the academic classes are.
mm,
And again, it's like, no disrespect, no shade. I love you, cousin, but I think you meant to say it was hard for you, and it wouldn't have been for me. Because to make a long story short, I got spooked. I ended up doing the college route through high school, was pretty bored, ended up taking mixed classes, and then when I went to post-secondary, I did college for a bit, and then ended up going to university anyways. So it's like I could have made a real life long story short and just went to university off the bat, but my cousin spooked me thinking like it was going to be super hard, and I kind of like regret, um, not doing that, and that's at a young age too. Like I was in grade 8 going to grade 9, so I was like 14, 15. You know what I
mm.
mean? Like even from then, I was like, "Fuck!" Like then I was like, "Damn!" Like after a while, I was like, But now you live and you learn, and uh, you make the adjustments that you need. But yeah, in the sense of the topic, like, damn, damn, I got spooked, bro. Spook me at education, higher education.
Yeah. No, I feel you. It is definitely scary. I guess I since you shared one, I'll share one. Mine was when I first moved to Florida in the city I live in. It's a small town city, and the one thing I noticed that we didn't have is car wash. And a friend of mine, me and a friend were talking, you know him, Fluff, and we were
Hmm.
talking about it and all that. He's like, bro, car washes, where's that? Money is made there. And I've seen some TikTok videos of people that like bought car washes, like the ones that are just self ran by themselves. You just gotta
Yeah,
go collect the
yeah.
coins and all that.
Hmm, hmm,
And they say they make like 110K a year, this and that. Like I'm just like, man, I could do a car wash or not even do one of the self service ones. I could do like a big one where
hmm,
you drive through it and all that stuff. And I kind of had talked to the wife about it, and she wasn't really for it and all that. So it was something that ended up causing me to be like rethink it and not do it. And
hmm.
then fucking a car wash opened up like a couple months later, right down the road. And then right now in the new house we moved at, there's a car wash opening up literally right across the street.
Yeah.
And I'm less than a mile away from my old house. So there's gonna be
Mhm,
two car washes within a mile of each other. And I'm just like, oh, I kind of regret not jumping in on that. So that's something, you know,
so there's a
that
lack in car washes?
yeah.
Is so, like, I go to, like, Shell to get gas. Shell's got a gas station I mean, like, a car some of them do, but the ones around me, mainly, they do. So, like, is there, like, a rule? Is there something I feel like I'm
Nah.
missing
So
something.
the gas station car washes, those are not really. I don't
Mm.
consider those car washes. Those
Oh,
are
okay,
kind of
okay.
quick
You
rinse
yeah.
down because they don't wash
Okay.
your. They don't really do good jobs. Some of them,
Mhm.
they don't clean your rims and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like
You talking about the
I'm talking
Shark
about a
Tale car
car
wash.
wash. You go
Yeah.
in, like they have
Working at
self.
the car
Yeah,
wash.
they
Whoa,
have the one you
whoa,
could
whoa.
drive
Yeah.
through that's a long
Yeah.
tunnel and it does everything. Or
Yeah,
you have the
yeah.
self-service ones where you go
Mhm.
and you hose it down yourself, you scrub it yourself,
Yeah,
dry it
yeah.
the whole nine. But either
Mhm.
way, like that's where it's at. So that's one of the things. And then talking about that, I mean, it brings up a lot of things when we think about regrets and opportunities. And a lot of things is, there are common reasons for people missing out on opportunities. The first and foremost, you said it, fear of failure. There's a lot of individual people out there that hesitate to pursue any opportunities due to the fear of failure. They're uncertain of the outcome that can be daunting, leading to reluctance to task. Like you said, your cousin's scaring you about the task and the stuff that she has to
Move my
go through.
motherfucking ass.
Yeah, like and it was on her.
Yeah.
For me, it was the fear of man, maybe is my wife right? Like this is probably not a good idea. This might not work. This and that, like that is a big fear for a lot of people, and that's the number one thing that stops a lot of people from taking
Mhm.
hold of their opportunities that are giving the fear of failure. Another thing is lack of confidence. I hate to say it, Rex, but that sound from your story, it was like you said, you were younger, you weren't that confident. If you
Yeah.
were maybe a little bit more mature when she told you that, and you're like, that's easy though. I got this. You're
Yeah,
more
yeah, for sure.
confident of the person
Mhm.
you are. That would have been a different story probably for you. A lot of people lack self confidence, and that can prevent people from seizing opportunities. They either doubt their abilities or feel. Hold on, I'm sorry, my dog just walked by. It's tricked me
No,
out on
you
my
good.
screen. They doubt their abilities or feel unworthy of success, leading. Um, it's just the lack of confidence. That's a really really big thing.
No,
Um,
for sure.
and then I would say the top and that's number two. Number three, I got three that I would say. It's just the comfort zone. For me,
Yeah.
people often prefer to stay within their comfort zone. I know what I'm doing with my job. I'm comfortable with my job. I know I'm gonna make this easy money. Avoiding opportunities that could require me to step outside of familiar territories. Um, and I know that's a big thing with me. I'm kind of reluctant sometimes to embrace change. And that could hinder me from my own personal growth. Like I said, that the whole running a car wash, I'm my boss, I'm my like I'm like, oh man, I gotta pay for healthcare now. I gotta make sure the
Mhm.
money's due back to the bank. I gotta take out a loan maybe or find a business partner. Like that could be very uncomfortable for I know it was for me, and I'm not really in a lot of uncomfortable positions. So that could be uncomfortable for a lot of people. So those would be my big three that I would say will stop people from pursuing some of them. There's other ones that are out there. Like I just googled real quick. There's time management for some people, negative mindset, perfectionism. People
Mhm.
actually real quick before I went to it, perfectionism. I met somebody like that at my job that it's good to be perfection, with what I do, but sometimes trying to be a perfectionism that like next level,
Yeah.
it messes them up a lot. And
Mhm.
then the last one that was up here is overthinking and analyzing is one thing. And a lot of people do that too. I sometimes do that. I overthink
Mhm.
a lot of opportunities. Ah,
Yeah.
like when we started the podcast, me and Walker,
Mhm.
I kept overthinking it at first of what I wanted to be, what I wanted to do, how I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
So that will mess with a lot of people there.
No, for sure, for sure. I think they all kinda do play hand in hand, and it's kinda like a domino effect, right? Like, if you lack confidence in this, then you start to psych yourself out, then you can mismanage your time, but, um, it's always just that when you set your your mind to doing something, you know, like you'll be able to move mountains, right? So it's just again setting aside those things to get you to those to that level. But I'm also, you know, a big fan of touching the stove. So, you know, having these experiences, right? Because if you didn't have to make a path hard, right, then you wouldn't have to learn from it, you know. So sometimes like you have to 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 get spooked, you know what I mean? To say no to certain things, to overthink certain, you know, situations, and then use that as like learning tools and resources to, you know, overcome the next bit of situation that might come up, because that's how you learn, right? So I always just think that even these things are also good learning moments, good tools to level yourself up.
Definitely, definitely. And then going from that, you got the impact right now. What's the impact and consequences that this is going to cause on your life? The impact for me was that I'm not an entrepreneur. I'm still working for the man upstairs, and I'm getting a good paycheck. Actually, I just got a pay raise, so I'm getting a really good
Ooh,
paycheck now.
ooh, ooh.
It's our yearly raises.
That
Listen.
man giving you five.
I'm like, listen, brother. I'll keep punching that clock. I'm good, but there's nothing better than working for yourself. From what I hear,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
awesome.
I
And for
think
you,
if you get a good balance, because I can say with you, and it's funny. I was speaking to one of my my boss a little while ago, but he was saying that, like, you know, a lot of places or people he's seeing now aren't trying to be like the, you know, the company man as
yeah,
they used to be. But I was telling him, because like I feel like I'm like still within that generation, still figuring stuff out. Um, is that it's not that like we don't want to be, is that the options for other things have opened up, but the window for those other company jobs have shortened, or the gap has have gotten small, or the window has gotten smaller. So what I mean is that like the jobs that you want to be a company man in, those windows are few and far because those people are still there. You know, and it's hard to get in when it's already full. And then now with social media, like on a storm, if you look at from I always say, like, you look at the music industry before, like, for you to get popular, right, was you needed like you needed to be your music video needed to be directed by a there was a Dr. X or whoever, you
yeah, one
know,
of
and
the
like
high
all
end
those.
people.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like if you weren't on BET top 10, you know, or whatever top 10, like
You weren't
that's
doing
it.
it.
That's it. But now, even before like Vine ish, your shit was, if you got your shit going on YouTube, you know, YouTube was already holding a presence and like blowing up, and like, you know, before people really start realizing that money can be made like on the internet out there, that, you know, but that was the beginning stages, right? When YouTube was starting to open up, and then you start creating like Vine and TikTok and all that now, right? And so those windows open up. Being an influencer, social media streamer, whatever, a lot of the windows where it used to be smaller for like, oh, like to hit it big, you just needed to be an artist, basically, right? A music rapper, um or like a ball player, or like an athlete, right? But now you can add influencer. Like there's so many you know what I mean? There's so many new positions that opened up in that space now. But the thing is that they have a high turnover rate. A lot of people go in there and a lot of people don't make it. So you know, the pendulum's kind of being pushed over there, where everyone's focus should be, you know, to the latter. But just because of how things are going in today's day and age, is that, you know, it's moving to that side.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. And one thing you had mentioned too, when you were talking about the company man and all that stuff, and certain
Hmm.
jobs that I feel like those to me are like barriers that are stopping
Hmm.
also people. So while you were talking, I kind of just did a quick Google search,
Yeah.
like overcoming barriers, um, and it actually gave out some good tips, like because there are people out there that struggle with this. and I feel like it's really good for people to know about, kind of leading now to a different path of what we were originally talking about, but kind of all still falls into one, so you
Yeah.
don't regret the opportunity when it's there and you could actually take it. So if you are running into barriers for something that you're trying to take an opportunity over, the first thing first, identify and acknowledge what the barrier is. The first step is always in overcoming a barrier is to recognize its extent or existence. Take the time to reflect on the factors that may be holding you back from seizing opportunities, whether it's fear, lack of confidence, or procrastination. All right, so that's the big thing. Set clear goals and or set clear. Man, I can't speak today. Set clear goals and priorities. Clarify your goals and prioritize to gain clarity on what opportunities align with your values and aspirations. That's one thing everybody should do every year. I mean, I do it every year, and then every quarter it changes
Mhm.
to what your dog's throwing me off because I'm thinking it's my dogs. I'm like, wait a minute. Sorry.
It's funny because you can see like one dog moving from like
Yeah.
one screen and then on to another. So it could be the same one,
Oh
man.
man, but yeah, set clear goals. That's a big thing. Like I said, I do yearly and quarterly. Set the goals of what you want to do in your life, how you want to do it, how you're gonna attack it. Set and hold yourself responsible for that. You know, challenge your negative thinking patterns. That's a big thing. A lot of people are negative thinkers. I can tell you now, I know I'm not one. I'm more of the positive person. Like, oh, it'll be
Mhm.
all right. Things will come along. Stuff,
Yeah, yeah,
but if you're
yeah.
a negative thinker, challenge your negative thinking patterns and limit
Like
beliefs
that.
that may be holding you back. Replace self-debating or self-defeating thoughts with more empowering and optimistic ones. So if they're saying I can't do it, be like, oh, I can do this. You know, stuff like that. Break tasks into manageable steps. Again, that's very important, I think, too. Seek support and feedback from people that you have a close circle with, like people that are there for you. Yes, there's gonna be people there to tell you stuff that you may not want to hear, but sometimes you need to hear that to like, hey, help you push. Like, nah, I'm gonna prove you wrong, type deal. You know what I mean?
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Stay flexible and open minded. Remain flexible and open minded in your approach to seizing opportunities, and be willing to adjust your plans to embrace unexpected opportunities that may arise along the way. And then, last thing but not least, take action constantly. Ultimately, overcoming barriers require consistent action and perseverance. Take the proactive steps towards seizing opportunities, even if they seem small or incremental. Each step forward brings you closer to achieving your goal and realizing your full potential. I mean, those tips right there are for Google. Shout out to Google; they always have all the answers. That's a big thing right there. That, like, you do that, it's gonna help you take care of those opportunities. It's gonna help you overcome the fear before you want not wanting to do it, and you know, it's never too late. That's one thing. I remember I went to the VA last year on Easter. My bike club, we went up there to give stuff to the veterans and all that.
Nice.
And one of the older veterans, he's like 70 some years old. Like, he was talking about regret and all that. Um, and it was funny. And I remember asking him, like, you know, dang, it sucks because I feel like there's a lot of things I wish I could have done. And he looked at me. He said, "You're never too old to seize the moment. Never too late. You can always take that opportunity." So if it's whether it's going back to school, it's learning something new, me opening up a car wash, I'm never too old to seize that opportunity and take action. So definitely, that's one thing I would tell all our listeners. You're not too old. Seize that opportunity. It's never too late.
Yes, sir. Uh, as I to piggyback on, as I said before, just use this as learning experience, like it's the beauty's in the struggle. So this is where it gets beautiful for folks is being able to recall these moments and then using it just like as you said, as that gentleman that spoke to you, right? That's
Mhm.
what I take that as, right? That like it don't matter what it is, right? No matter what you want to do, whatever you want to experience, um, you can always go for it, even if you said no. There will be another opportunity or situation very similar, or parallel, and you go for that, and yeah, you just go for it, you go for it.
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, we hope this helps you guys moving forward. Hope this sheds some light for people out there that might have missed opportunities, or that have opportunities in front of them right now, maybe, and they're scared shitless to move forward with it. They're hesitant about it. They're not unsure of themselves. Um, Remember, you got this. You could do it. Put one step out forward and just keep taking one step at a time, and everything will fall in line. And
You
if
would
it,
feel much better. Sorry.
go ahead.
Go. You got. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I was gonna say is you'll feel much better knowing that you gave it your all and it not working out. It because you can't even say failed. It didn't work out. It failed if you didn't even try. Pass or fail, realistically. But if you gave, you know what I mean, like you gave it your best in whatever situation capacity that you can, knowing that's that's a win. That's a win in my book, to be honest.
And if, like he says, don't succeed, don't fucking blame us. I don't want to hear that shit. Be like, well, you guys told
Don't
me
kill
to
me.
take. No, nah.
Try again.
No,
Try again.
Try again. Don't
Did you
let
do it right?
That's what I. Did you do it right? Huh? Sure you did
do
this step?
it?
Did you make an action plan? Let me see your business plan. Let me see what you had
Yeah.
written up.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like them YouTube videos. If you don't follow the YouTube video the exact way, you break it. You fucked it up. So that's what it is. You got to make sure you're following exactly what you're supposed to do. Because if you veer off, or you try something, you try to go a cappella, you might get clapped. So be careful.
facts, facts. So, anyways, guys, hope this helps you guys out there going forward. Hope this was inspirational for you guys, get you over that hump or over to the next level. And yeah, let us know what you guys think. Like always, you can shoot us an email at cutthecrap with two P's, one at gmail.com. That's CUTTHECRAPP1 at gmail.com. You can always send us a message on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, Twitter. All Cut the Crap. Links will be down low in the descriptions. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're not watching this on YouTube, go to YouTube, follow our page, Cut the Crap. We're trying to build our viewership there as well. So we do appreciate you guys for listening, like always. And Rex, hopefully next time we talk to you, sir, you will be done with The Sopranos. And you can let me know what
Probably
you
not.
think. No.
Probably not. Probably not.
If you're
Probably
already
not.
up to season 4, man, and
It's it took me a couple days. It took me a couple days, and that's because I was at home chilling. Like I just like just be having it on, just what like I'm actually watching it. I'm not like having it on in the background. Like when I'm watching Soprano, like I'm
listen, when you get
watching the
home from
show.
work, sit
Mhm.
down in the bed, relax, and watch the show.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's,
actually, I might because I've been trying to play this new game called Helldivers, and the servers are always full. So
there you go.
I got I got some time, so
There you go. All right, guys. But anyways, till next week, we hope you guys have a good one. Peace.